Hello and welcome to day number 33 of Blueprints. This is being uploaded on the same day that day 32 came out. So if you just watched day 32, hello again. It is I know I said in the day 32 video at the end of it that I would see it tomorrow. It's tomorrow in Blueprints, but come on, that was like a 13-minute video. It's one of the shortest days we've ever had. In this game. But yeah, we've got, now this is both of my gems at the very beginning of the day, but I'm not too mad about that. And listen, if this is going to be another like short day. Oh, whoa. Oh yeah, there's a hole in the sky, I guess, for like when this is a shrine. Interesting. Yeah, having rooms. Oh, and then yeah, of course, you don't have drawings in here because there's no. Fascinating. Okay. Anyway, we have one more room that we can add to the drafting pool. And of course, it's the classroom. And now we're out of rooms that we can add via the drafting studio. So we never need to see it again. That's nice. But yeah, the reason we were able to make that work, if you're just seeing this and you're like, how the hell did you get the drafting studio to show up in your outer room? We had a blessing from the shrine called the Blessing of the Monk. But yeah, if you're curious about that, feel free to check out yesterday's video. So, okay. Still trying to make boiler room combos happen if the opportunity presents itself. And I will try to draft smarter for today's run than I did for yesterday. The gems are in another box. The truth is on another box. The words another box are on another box. So true, guaranteed true. The truth is on another box. That's true. The gems are in another box. So if you're guaranteed true and you're guaranteed true, then you're guaranteed false because we can only have two truths total. And if the gems are not in another box, well then I do declare they are in this box. I said I do declare. Sorry, I'll never do that again, I promise. Ooh. Now, okay, so is it ever worth taking the classroom if it isn't a classroom run? Like, no, right? You just eat a gem and you're just going to be grade 1. I don't know. Probably not. I'm just going to take the spare green room. And they gave us a broken lever. Okay. Now, here's the thing. We need the power hammer. There was something that the power hammer can do that I think I missed. Security here is good. So I would love to be able to make the power hammer again if the opportunity presents itself. Key cards for the moment. Security doors can go to low and then always make offline mode unlocked. I don't think there's ever a downside to that. There like might be, but I think that's not the case. Okay, the archives. Delete the archives. If we ever remove the archives with the crown, does that do anything? Because this is the monitor. A for archives. That's the archives for sure. And we can, with the crown, we could delete this. That might be something that we can do. That's the only red room, as far as I can tell, that the security monitors show. Okay. Let's go east. Laboratory or dark room. Dark room can still Yeah, I'll go dark room here. Flicker the lights and then see if maybe we can't turn the lights on, because I feel like potentially getting the boiler room attached to this could be big for traveling power or whatever. But let's go. Let's see if we can't connect to the foundation from security here. We can via the pantry. Okay, I feel like that's worth doing. And then are there security doors in the foundation? There are not. Okay. Now, I would like to go back, and now that we have a way into the foundation, we don't really need any of our other rooms to go north. So I can feel a bit better about taking some dead ends and stuff. I kind of like the placement of my foundation. I've seen some other folks' foundation placements. Some of them are cool. So yeah, this storeroom here is perfectly fine. We can farm for some resources early. Especially given I spent 2 gems to make the drafting studio at the very beginning of the day. There's the utility closet. Do I want to take it now? We could go west of the foundation and then also go south. And then this would allow us already. Yeah, I'm just going to do it. This would allow us to turn the lights back on in the dark room and then maybe make some stuff happen there. That seems worth doing now. And then, yeah, from the foundation, because we can also potentially keep going north from the dark room. So I think, do I go west of the foundation first? And then maybe try to farm on this west side still? I don't hate that idea. Because potentially getting a pump room, well, I mean, again, the boiler room. The boiler room or the laboratory connection. Like, maybe if we could even get some dice to reroll, or like, I don't know, a bunch of gems and then like the study or something. Because then we could reroll with gems. That could be cool. You're locked. And this is my only key. Okay, your money. So, sure. Your money and you're free. Do you have anything else? I don't think so. Let me go south first. Just take the corridor. Into... Now this... I'll take the den. Guaranteed gem. And then if this is like a West Wing hall, that would be sick. Or the pool. Also, right, of course. I didn't even have access to the pump room yet. Okay, so now we do. So now I would love to get a cool dead end. The closet is a cool dead end. Thank you very much. A dice and a gem. No keys. No keys is a little sus. Walk-in closet? Walk-in closet's pretty good. We get a key, a couple more dice. Lucky rabbit's foot is really good. And then another gem. Okay. So, keys. We need keys. I think... Den corridor. I might leave the spaces north and south of the dark room. I think I'll go west of the chapel and keep going north through the rest of the house. And maybe see if we can't like make a boiler room connection happen a little later. A boiler room, pump room connection. Like if we could maybe farm some more dice, like the boudoir could allow us to do that. Okay, now you do give us keys. Which I don't hate. So I could go east of the foundation and then ideally go north. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. I think like keys are good. Keys are good. Car keys, I think probably give us an upgrade disc. And then yeah, we can open. I don't know if there's any other reason. Like there's a gate at the end of this driveway. I don't know if you can ever open it. Maybe. Because I think some of the Alzara cutscenes showed some stuff that like maybe we can, maybe are places we can actually get to. Maybe not. We'll see. All right, if you can go north, that would be great. Reading nook, yep. That is, in fact, what I was hoping to see. And then we can get the library off this. I still don't have the magnifying glass. The gymnasium, we have the lights are off. You give us a new clue, which we could read again. But I don't have the magnifying glass, so I'm like a little less interested. Gymnasium just gives us more opportunity. So I'll take gymnasium here. No sneakers, that's fine. 5 keys? Yeah, I can use 1 here. That's fine. I like the bedroom here. Save passageway. Some more money. We've got a lot of money. I would love to spend it. Dining room here is good. Great dining room placement. Salt shaker plus lunchbox. Does this give us +1? No. Oh, it is +11. Maybe it does. Maybe salt shaker does actually combo with the lunchbox. Doesn't really make sense, but that's fine. Courtyard here is good for, sorry, courtyard, my bad, gave us the shovel, excellent. Good for opportunity. Okay. Nothing. Gee, thanks. What about over here? Some more money. God, we're rich. We're rich, but we have nothing to spend it on. It's gonna be, it's actually gonna be library. And they gave us a trunk? Sure. Nice. We are dice farming. This is big. Step 1, we got to get boiler room, and then we got to get pump room after that. But to me, ooh, the casino or the drafting or the study rather will let us use gems to also redraw. We do have money for the casino. Do I feel like gambling? Not especially. I also want to see if we can't get the music room potentially on rank 9. So yeah, I'll take the study here. And then study also, there's a gem there for free, but also this safe is open for us already. Yeah, that must have been in a recent patch, I imagine. Cool. Okay. West of the courtyard, I think. I like the commissary here. Because we have money. Look at all the gems, dude. Holy smokes. Running shoes. Sledgehammer, because I still would like to make the power hammer. So now we just need to find the workshop and a battery pack. And then, yeah, I'm just going to buy the rest of the gems here. And now we have 12 gems. And we can reroll with the study. And we have 5 dice. Feel very good about our boiler room, pump room odds today. Which is very exciting. We can basically get 1 on either side of the dark room. Would be like the ideal situation. So let's keep going. Okay. And like if our run ends, ideally we don't need keys for either of the dark room doors. If I need a key for either of them and we're out of keys, I would be devastated. Aquarium here is kind of the most, it allows us to keep going north for sure. Also, but it costs a gem, but likely it probably has a dig spot. Maybe has a dig spot. Is there any other dig spots? Foundation has dig spots. Garage might have one. I think it's hit or miss on that. Or we could just go billiard room and get whatever that has in the dartboard puzzle. I think I like the opportunity that aquarium provides. Sick. A key though. Okay, well that almost makes it worth it. And then yeah, I think we go east of the aquarium first. I like the foyer. It's a couple of gems, but that's I think okay. Locker room would also be keys, but like I like the locker room a lot more if we have the conference room. So yeah, I'll take the foyer here. That's fine. Anything in the foyer? No. That's fine. Great hall. Great hall after the foyer. You'll love to see it. Now, we could also do the gift shop. I think I'm just going to do the great hall because this, we can open all these doors for free, so we may as well. Excellent. We open the antechamber. Which, you know what? While we have... We could potentially, if we can get the crown, we could make that a bit of a priority. If we can get the crown and then we can have the archives show up, if we can delete the archives, then maybe something happens. I don't know. I don't know how that could work or what that even means, but it could be interesting. Couple more keys feels very good. And then, are you a dead end or whatever? Yes, okay. So we can go, let's go, I guess we'll go east of the Great Hall first. It's guaranteed unlocked. The locksmith or the kennel, we have the shovel. So the kennel here is not bad. So sure. And then from the kennel, there's a dig spot. Okay, good. They gave us some steps. Excellent. There's some money in the kennel also. Okay. Great. So now if this could be like an East Wing Hall situation or a drawing room, that's like equally good. Thank you for the free gem. Appreciate it. Could go south. Sure. Okay, well, that's fine. Boudoir is gems. Not gems. Well, it is a gem, but it's also dice. And I think I want to farm dice. Could redraw. Could take the free redraw. Why would I? Could also just take observatory. But I'm gonna dice farm. I'm gonna dice farm. I'm gonna dice farm here for sure. Really trying to make boiler room, pump room combo happen. I think that would be sick. And then Yeah, I mean, this lets us go back. This almost, yeah, this lets us like loop back around if this connects to either gymnasium or dining room. I think I would take here. Hallway connects to gymnasium. Yeah, I'm fine with that. And then we don't need to go in there, but this is a nice way back, basically. Cool. Okay, so we have a couple ways north that we can go. I guess I'll do the drawing room first because we can redraw. Still haven't even seen the pump room or the boiler room show up in a draft. There's the laboratory. Now, it would be incredible to have the laboratory also show up in one of these 4 spaces connected to, like, boiler room, connects to dark room, connects to, like, pump room. The boiler room could continue, like, straight. The pump room off of the dark room could not. So I think either way, the first thing we want to probably see is the boiler room first. But I guess if I see a pump room, I shouldn't decline it. Yeah. Is it lofty to try to also make the laboratory happen? I don't know, man. I feel like we got a lot of potential redraws to make it happen. So I'm going to take the East Wing Hall here. It's a pretty good East Wing Hall. Take whatever is in this corner. The clock tower. Okay. For every tomorrow room, we get keys. Do I have many tomorrow rooms? I mean, this will be 1. A hallway is 1. Or just 10 steps. Nah, I want to take the clock tower here. So, we've gotten the clock tower before. There's something to do in here, I think. I just don't... Well, there's a map. That's nice. For... Have we gotten that? Rank... What is that? 6-2? That's the courtyard? Okay, there's treasure in the courtyard if we want it. Alright, noted. Sacred. $130. There's something in here that I'm missing, I think. This is a nice hint, for sure. I think this is Araja. Violet. Poetic. I don't have... I don't think I have, like, weather or whatever. Or transportation, but... It is... It's like 10 after 11. I'm wondering if anything happens in here at 1:30. So maybe we'll go through the rest of our day, because it's going to be a little while before 1:30 actually happens. So we might come back here. Okay. I clicked as much as I could click. All right, so off of the East Wing Hall, you're guaranteed unlocked because of the foyer. Now this is not good. I actually want to get into the antechamber. So I'm going to unfortunately use a reroll here. Is that true? I think so. I think I am in fact going to do that. You're killing me, Smalls. Please. There's the laboratory again. Okay, the observatory is good. The compass. Cool. Okay. That, I think, makes it... And the magnifying glass. Wow. 2 in the same room? I don't think I knew that that could happen. All right, what do you got for me? Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers and a key. Okay. Very nice. All right, I need you to go left. And I'm gonna redraw for the kitchen, which also costs a gem. Okay, so that used some of our resources, unfortunately. Oh, I never went down and actually... That's gonna use a lot of steps. Luckily, we just made the kitchen. All right, well, what do you got for me? Tomato soup? Do we have many red rooms? Yeah, we got a couple. Well, this will be like 20 steps. That's not bad. 21. Club sandwich. And then, yeah, man, I think all of your bananas, truthfully. Every banana that you've got, I will take all of them because I think I'm going to be using some steps today. Okay. Cool. So we want to come back here. We want to go back into room 46. I think before I draft any more, because I want to give myself opportunities to see or to have the archives show up in a draft. And we're going to be re-rolling 2 here. So, God, this is an interesting day. Yeah. We also, I guess, for what it's worth, could go back to the courtyard and we could dig with the treasure map. So we might do that later on for some money. I mean, we bought out the commissary, so we would need another shop for that to like matter. We still have a lot of ways to reroll. It's a bummer that I had to spend a couple, but I think by and large it's okay. Okay, so down to the foundation, open room 46, back up to room 46, grab the crown, and then probably just go like north of the Great Hall or something after that. That's the game plan. So I go observatory, boudoir, hallway, nook. Great. Okay. We got some walking to do. And then when we come back up, I don't want to like miss 1:30. I don't know if we need to like be in there for 1:30 on the nose. I guess we'll see. And that's just a hunch. Oh yeah, we can dig in here. A little more money. Literally a single dollar. Another individual dollar. All right, now the long trek to open the northern antechamber door thingy. I mean, we do have it set up that we don't have to move the gears at all, at least. So that's something. But we may, if we get the boiler room, we may even end up coming back down here. So I'm trying to get a move on. Hold right click to skip. Oh wow, okay. How long does that take to do? Like a minute? 2 minutes? I don't know, like, what they could do to expedite this process. Genuinely, like, I have no idea, without sacrificing, like, the exploration of, like, the original discovery for future trips to that lever. And I think there is another northern antechamber lever somewhere else in the house, or at least somewhere else, period. I don't know. Do we have the shoes? Oh, we have the shoes. Okay. It's like 5 past noon. So it's not 1:30 yet. I think there's a sanctum key in the vault. Third is high up among all the clocks. That has to be clock tower. Right? I'm trying to get a sanctum key in the clock tower. Fourth down below. That's draining the reservoir. Held by a king on his throne. Sixth in a station left by one of your own. That's the one that we got. That's the royal station. We got that one already. And that's good that this was the one, because I had no idea what that meant, but we got that one already. Seventh is major if you draft it quite late. That's music room on rank 9, so that's something else I suppose I might want to see if we can't do today. Is music room on rank 9? The last key is waiting behind the last door of 8. And I think this is like a room 8, and we haven't even unlocked room 8 yet, so. The secret room is not as secure as you thought. We have your letters. 8 letters, 8 payments, 100 gold instructions to follow. Damn, the ransom note is crazy. Okay, give me the crown. Please and thank you. First time you draw a red room while drafting, you may remove it from today's draft pool. If you do, gain a gem and redraw. Okay. That's good for us. That adds basically redraw potential. Okay, onwards. Now, what time is it though? Should I wait for 1:30? It's like not even 12:30. No. We can come back. I don't know. I don't know if I miss it. Like, do I need to be in here at 1:30, or can I come back like after 1:30? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we can fill in this west side maybe a little bit quickly. Okay, I'm gonna go north here. They give us a classroom? That gives us redraws. Oh, remove the lavatory. Yeah. Ooh, I like that. Give me the locksmith here. I know it costs a gem, but we can buy a key, and I might need a key. Okay, so, but now I'm broke, but that's fine. So now the only way north for us is from the aquarium here. Music room. They gave us the pump room finally, but I don't want to take it here. Music room on rank 8? Or locker room? Music room on rank 8. What do we have for major keys? I don't know. I don't love it, to tell you the truth. I'm gonna go locker room. I'm gonna go music room, and then maybe rank 8 is enough for a sanctum. It's a prism key, in fact. Okay. Well, no sanctum from music room. Probably, I don't know if it needs to be rank 9. Probably doesn't hurt to be on rank 9. Oh well, we can maybe do that later in life. A prism key here. I think I'll use conference room. Sure. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Do you have it? An orange? Oh, we're so good on steps, actually. And then what else do you have for me? Trophy room ends up being gem positive, costs 5 but gives 8, and goes to the left, so that's really good. Costs all of our gems, but then we make some gems back, thankfully, so that's nice. Is there anything else in here? I don't think so. And then last but not least, this final corner. Dormitory. That's the first time we've seen the dormitory. The first time at least we can, like, they gave us a key card. Wow. Is this a drafting strategy? Oh my god, it is. Which volume? 2. Have we read volume 2? This seems new. My type of room. Have we read volume 2? Maybe not. Room subtypes. Uh-huh. Did you know the classrooms you'll find will fall under one of 8 different grades, ranging from first grade to the culmination of your academic journey, grade 8? However, there are rumors of an additional annex classroom at Mount Holly Elementary, used solely for exams and student testing, but finding it has been near impossible as it requires drafting more than 8 classrooms. So you can do 9! Oh my god, imagine doing 9 classrooms. Unreal. Ducks, ducks, ducks. 3-way rooms split ducks 3 ways. Did you know drafting from a door that is steam powered will increase the likelihood of drawing rooms with ducks? Okay, so definitely getting the boiler room off of the dark room first is imperative. This is a very cute duck. If furnace is drafted within a few ranks of freezer, then the temperature will start rising and everything will melt, including your assets. If the temperature gets too high, refreezing will no longer be possible. Oh, if you get furnace close to freezer, then you can melt the freezer. Okay. Cool. That's a great tip. Perplexing plans, spreading your wings. Uh-huh. Okay. Cool. Ping pong? Bowling pin? Globe? Chessboard? And a pawn, of course. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think this room, I think the drafting strategy in this room was definitely worth seeing. Okay, cool. All right, all the way back down to the dark room now. But first, actually, clock tower, clock tower, clock tower. What time is it? What time is it? I'm freaking out, man. Foyer, we go basically straight down. Is it 1:30? It is. It's approaching 1:30. I feel like it's close enough to 1:30 that I can I can wait. 1:30. Yeah. Okay, well, I don't know if something happens or what. So, okay, so this clock, this is stuck at 1:30. The floor also points to 1:30. So like if all of the clocks line up at 1:30, does something happen while I'm in here? Is basically my question. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I gotta slow down my count. Is there anything out here? Is that just the top of the house? This is the top of the manor, basically? And you can see... Is something happening? $130. $130. Oh my god, 130. Oh my god, 130. It's happening. Holy shit, it's happening. Oh my god. Yeah. And then does the middle of this lift? It points to a secret door, dude. Fuck. God, it feels so good in this game when you have a hunch and then it's right. And yeah, man, it might seem obvious, but like... Each of these clocks should be set to a different time. What? It's a puzzle? It's a puzzle? 5 of these clocks should be set to a time ending on the hour. Oh, are they all 1:30? Oh, God. Set this clock to a time containing all different numbers. So you're a liar. This clock's neighbors should both be set to a time containing a 7. Okay. This clock should not be set on the hour ending in 00. And that's... So yes, it should be. Yes, it should be. None of these clocks should be set to times that contain the number 1, 2, 3, or 4. Excellent. So we can rule all of those out. This clock should be set to a time that contains the same 3 numbers of another clock here, but in reverse order. The clocks are positioned so that their times will go up in ascending order. Does that mean they go in descending order then? Each of these clocks should be set to a different time. 5 of these clocks should be set to a time ending on the hour. Okay. M minute hand, hold to adjust. Aha. H hour hand, hold to adjust. Okay. Set to a time containing a 7. Neighbors. Set this clock to a time containing all different numbers. So all the same numbers? Or it is this just like 7 o'clock? $7 o'clock. This clock should not be set on the hour. Oh, this one is... Okay, this one is 7 o'clock? This one, then... It's descending? so that their times will go up in ascending order? So do they go down in descending order then? So then if this is... This clock should not be set on the hour, but it is. So this I think is 7. None of these clocks should be set to times that contain the number 1, 2, 3, or 4. So we can rule out all of those numbers. This clock should be set to a time that contains the same 3 numbers of another clock, but in reverse order. Okay. So can't be 130. Can't be 110, 120, 130, 140. Can be can be like 5:55. Each of these clocks should be set to a different time. So like you could be like 5 o'clock. You're 7 o'clock. This clock set this clock to a time containing all different numbers. But they can't be all the same number. And it has to have a 7? This clock's neighbors should both be set to a time containing a 7. So you can't be 7 o'clock. Set this clock to a time containing all different numbers. But no, you have to be 7 something. You have to be 7:55. You have to be 7:55. You have to have a 7, and you have to have... No, well, you could also be 7 o'clock, but you're 7 o'clock. This clock should not be set on the hour, which means it should, because it's red. Oh, this is handwritten. The clocks are positioned. This is handwritten. So they do go up in ascending order. So then, if they go up in ascending order? From when? The clocks are positioned so that their times will go up in ascending order. From here? But from the clocks are positioned so that they go up in ascending order. Starting where? I feel like I would go from left to right. You know? Dude. 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7:55. You're still 1:30. This clock's neighbors should both be set to a time containing a 7. So you're both 7. You're both 7 something. And you have to be 7 o'clock. And I think you have to be... None of them can be identical? Right? Should be set to a different time. Okay, so then... If it's ascending... Then I guess I go from 7 o'clock to 7:55 to maybe... 5 of these clocks should be set to a time ending on the hour. So what if you're 8 o'clock? And then what if you're 9 o'clock? Nine o'clock, 8 o'clock, 7:55, I think. Yeah, no, it has to be. It can't be 7 o'clock because you're 7 o'clock. It can't have the number 1, 2, 3, or 4 in there. And it can't be 700 because you're 700 and it's ascending. So this should both be set to a time containing a 7. Oh, so then wait, what are you? Set this clock to a time containing all different numbers. Wait, what the hell are you? You're in between. What the hell are you? Containing a 7. 7 can't be in the 7 can be in the minutes. 757? Oh, and that has the same... That has 2 of the same number. You're 757. You're 755? Or you could be 750 even. You're 7 o'clock. None of them have 1, 2, 3, or 4. So you're 7. You could be 756. So 3 of how many of these? 3. This clock should be set to a time that contains the same 3 numbers of another clock here, but in reverse order. In reverse. That's probably 756. Could be 755 also. 755. None of these clocks should be set to times that contain the number 1, 2, 3, or 4. So the clocks are positioned so that their times go up in ascending order. You're 6. You're 650. You're 657. This clock should be set to a time that contains the same 3 numbers of another clock here, but in reverse order. 657. Oh, or 655. And then, what are you? 656, 657? I feel like there's too much. I feel like I'm close. 656? Okay, so, okay. We have 650. It cannot be 601 to 649. It can be 650. And then 655, 656, 7 o'clock, 7:55. What? Each of these clocks should be set to a different time. And they are. Hang on. You end. Right. A bunch of them need to end in... 5 of these clocks should be set to a time ending on the hour. 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock. You have to have a 7. And you can have... You need to have numbers that, like... You can be 757. I'm pretty sure you're 757. 7... And then you have to be... If it's ascending from here... Unless it's the other way. Unless, like, this has to be... But this has to be 7 o'clock. So I think it goes from... I think it starts here and goes this way. 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock. So you could be... You could even be 5 o'clock, actually. Right? You could be 5 o'clock. You could be 6 o'clock. 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. So then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now 5, this is satisfied. Should be set to a different time. 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 6:56, 7 o'clock, 7:55, 7:57, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. They're all different times. That's satisfied. This clock to a time containing all different numbers. So, and this clock's neighbors should both be set to a time containing a 7. So you have to be 7 something. You You might not be 757. Well, you're one of two things. You're either 755 or 757. You could be 750, and then you could be 755. And that still satisfies this. And then this clock should not be set on the hour ending in 00. And this is false. This is red. This is lying. So it is. So it's 7 o'clock. This one. This clock should be set to a time that contains the same 3 numbers of another clock here, but in reverse order. So that could be 5. Oh, so you can't be 6 o'clock. You can be 5:57, right? And then what can you can be 6 o'clock. You can be 5:57. And then did I do it? Nothing happened. I'm gonna lose it, dude. The clocks are positioned so that their times will go up in ascending order. So, from here, 5 o'clock, 5:57. So, okay, so hang on. 1, 2, 3. You're both 7 o'clock? Oh, 7 o'clock. You can be 7:50? No? Shit. Sorry, I gotta check something right quick. Okay. I'm gonna take a sec. I will be back for this. Oh, goodness. Hello again. It's been a couple of hours. I haven't just been staring at this for a couple of hours, but I've been thinking about it. And I tried something that I thought was a solution, but I think I had it in the wrong order based on this note here that says that the clocks are positioned so that their times will go up in ascending order. So that apparently, after admittedly a quick Goog, means left to right. And so I think with that information squared away, we can perhaps solve this puzzle. So here's what we can confirm, okay? 5 of these clocks should be set to a time ending on the hour. So with the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4 not allowed, then the only times that can end on the hour are 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and 9 o'clock, which are the five times that end on the hour. So all of those, how many clocks do we have? 1, 2, 3, there's 8 clocks. 5 of them are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock, okay? So this one on the far left is 5 o'clock. This one on the far right is 9 o'clock. We got to figure out the middle. This clock, I think, has to be 7 o'clock. Okay? So then somewhere in here is, I think, an 8 o'clock, which means If we, so this can be like 7, and then this one of these I think has to be 8 something, which means one of these over here probably ends in an 8 if I were to guess. This is 7 o'clock. Okay, so if this is 5 o'clock, let's say this is 6 o'clock. This has to end in a 7. Or not, this doesn't have to end in a 7? No, I think this does, yeah, this has to be, this is 7 o'clock. This, okay, so one of these has to be 6 o'clock. Let's assume it's this one this one is 6 o'clock. This one can be 6, maybe 50? Because 6:01 through 6:49 is not allowed. So 6:50 perhaps on this one? 6:50. Okay, and then, but this, so this has to have a 7 included. So maybe this is, oops, 6, maybe this is 6:55? No, but it has to have a 7. So maybe this is 6:57? But then, set this clock to a time containing all different numbers. So that's red, so it's false, which means we don't want that. So if this is 6, what if this is still 5, actually? What if this is, what if you're 6? You're 7, what if you're 6? And then you're both within 5 o'clock. Then you could be 5:50, and then you could be 5:57. Okay, so then we have 5 o'clock, 5:50, 5:57, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. So both of this clock's neighbors have a 7 included. Okay, 7 o'clock. So then I have 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. I need, one of these two has to be an 8 o'clock. 7 o'clock. This clock should be set to a time that contains the same 3 numbers of another clock, but in reverse order. If this clock was here and this clock was here, I feel like I'd be chilling. So 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. I need an 8 o'clock. Right? 5 o'clock. I think you have to be, with this logic, I think you have to be 5:57. So then you have to be 5:50. I guess you could also be 5:56. Is that, does that do what I, no. Does it? 7? No. Because that would just be 6:55. 5:57. So do I need a 5:58? You're 7 o'clock. If you're 5:57, then I can't have a 5:58. For, like, you can't be 7:55. Is it 7, 7:55, 8, 9? Because you have to be, this clock should be set to a time that contains the same 3 numbers of another clock, but in reverse order. So then what are you? 7, 7. Well, you, I need an 8 o'clock. But that doesn't work. I'm going to pull my hair out. You have to be 7 o'clock. That is unchanging. So 7 o'clock. One of these has to be an 8 o'clock. Because you're 9 o'clock. You got to be a 9 o'clock. You got to be a 5 o'clock. On either end. Surely. There's no way that's not the case. So you can't be 8 o'clock. I think you have to be 8 o'clock. So then I need something that is like 8, probably like 55. So then I need a 558 somewhere. And you're 557. You can't be 558. Each of these clocks should be set to a different time. 5 o'clock, 5:50, 5:57. Let me, okay, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clock number 5. Is clock number, I'm checking the internet. Is clock number 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this 7 o'clock? Yes, clock number 5 is guaranteed 7 o'clock. Is clock number 8 9 o'clock? Yes. Okay. Is clock... Okay, well, okay. Is clock number... I don't know that I want to look at any other spoilers because they might just like blow the whole thing wide open. But I feel like I'm really close. I feel like I'm really close. You're 5 o'clock. You're 7 o'clock. You're 9 o'clock. Confirmed. So we just gotta fill in the blanks. Can I figure this out? One of you has to be an 8 o'clock. It's gotta be you. So clock number 6. Is clock number 6 8 o'clock? Yes. Is clock number 7? $8:55? It's 8. Damn. I fear I ruined it for myself a little bit. It doesn't have to be... You're not 550. You're 508. Oh, man. Okay. I got... I'm like bummed that I didn't... Man. I'm bummed. I'm bummed at how close I was. It was just like 2 pieces left. 805 and 508. Yeah. Alright. We got another Sanctum key, folks. It feels a little unearned, but... We spent enough time in here. This is good. We have a lot of steps. So, yeah, I haven't, like, played this game. It's been a couple of hours. It's basically just been running in the background while I was doing something else. Right. We were also going to do... We were going to do dark room stuff. So I wanted to get... with our dice and our gems, I was going to see if we could re-roll off of the dark room to get boiler room and pump room together. And potentially get multiple Sanctum keys today. We have the treasure map. I feel like we may as well use it. Let's go. We didn't find the workshop today. We still technically could if we find it off the dark room. I don't know if the workshop carries power, like boiler room power. Anyway, we can go to the courtyard, use the treasure map, and that'll give us whatever it gives us, I guess. Okay, where am I going? I can go basically all the way down to the aquarium here. Through this long hallway. Courtyard. This looks like the spot. Time to start digging. So this probably just gives us money, and I don't know that we have much of a use for money, but I don't know. We could still it was all gems, in fact. Contains 8 gems. Wow. Okay, that might matter. I don't know. So then dining room. Oh, we can eat some food since we're here. get even more steps back. That's pretty good. Okay. Into bedroom. Into gymnasium, into reading nook. Into foundation. Now before we go down the foundation, let's go pantry. Okay, this is kind of a moment of truth situation. Lockpick kit. Nice. Ooh, our inventory expands. Okay, good. I was wondering what would happen. But yeah, I was wondering like if it was possible to actually have too much stuff, but no, your inventory just expands, which is great. Okay, so I think whether we go north or south doesn't really matter, but I'm hoping for boiler room first. So let's see. Pump room. No, I want boiler room first. This is a free redraw. Okay. We have 4 dice, and we can reroll with gems 8 times. Boiler room. Pump room again. Excellent. There's step 1. Okay. This is a huge day for us if we get everything online. Oh, I can dig. Cool. Okay, I want to, for the boiler room power, do I gotta do some stuff? Oh, all 3 of these are on. Okay. So we can already send this whatever way we need to. This door is locked. There's a way to open this. We don't need this, but I think this would be a good spot for the pump room to go. Just because it's effectively like a dead end. So yeah, we can open this door. I just gotta move around some stuff. So is it this one? Or is it this one? Oop. Red box. Okay, that opened it. And then yeah, power, we want to power that red box for something cool. Oh, but then this lifts. Hang on. I think now that the boiler room is powered. Okay, so I think. Oh yeah, I want to go up. This way anyway. I want to send the power to the door that we're about to open because I think that makes the pump room more likely to show up. Oh. Shit, okay. Hang on. Go this way? Oh, there we go. We got, as long as we get one side or the other. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay. All right. So yeah, hoping for pump room. Oh. No, we redraw. No? Okay. So we have 8 rerolls with the study. Yes. Oh, the locker room can carry power. I didn't know that. Folks, we did it. It's happening. I think today is going to be a hell of a lot longer. Tank 1. Oh, it just takes from tank 1. Okay, so tank 1 drain? Oh, sick. Okay, so now reservoir can go into tank 1. Wait, I think it's this one? And then dump. Okay, reserve tank is full. And also tank 2 is empty, so we can just put the reservoir into tank 2 also. Right? Tank 2? Oh, it's empty. We did it. The reservoir is currently fully drained. So we can go to the bottom of the reservoir. We're going to have 2 sanctum keys today. Boiler room. Turned on the red box down here. Right? How do I see that? Through there? Oh, that's not currently turned on. We got to turn that on before we go down. This is huge. This is ginormous. Okay, and then we can still go south. Dude, so we never made the laboratory, right? Throughout the rest of the house, laboratory was never made, and we can still re-roll. We're hoping for laboratory, folks. There it fucking is. Now hang on. I didn't send. I think I should have just taken it. I should have just taken it. I should have just taken it. Is it ever freezer? For the amount of... For the amount of stuff we have? Oh, fuck. Why did I do that? Please. Okay. Yeah, no, just... Take the laboratory, and now we can send the power the other direction. Into the laboratory. Make sure that box is on. It is. The red box. Okay. Power through here. There's also power into security. What does that do? Does that do anything in security? Or does just... I think security just carries boiler room power. I think. Okay. That's fine. Into the laboratory, we have now powered... Yes, we've now powered... This machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room. We've done that. Okay. Okay. Sick. We got to do this puzzle now. So, I wrote all these down before. I don't know what any of this is or does. So there's numbers 1 to 10, and then there's numbers over here. But there's also an 11 and 12, but maybe those aren't relevant. Is it just so anything down here? Okay, so it is just these levers. Huh? It's just they're up or down? They're just up or down, and I want to get the power. One. Okay, so I wrote this down before somewhere. I'm checking my notes. Okay. 1 is NP. Do I actually need to know what NP is for, like, what element NP is? 1 is NP, right? NP. Yeah. Okay. 1 NP. What is it? 1 3 8 3. Is it the ones on the top? Wait, the numbers on the top? 2 3 5 8 9 10 go up. 2 3 5 8 9 10. Huh? Okay, that drains the entire thing. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 4, 6. Oh. One. Oh shit. So do I need to get it like half? And then there's an 11 and 12? Well, yeah. It is now drained. But if I lowered every lever, then it would just go back to full. Arrow 4716 4 7 1 6? What? 3? 3? Three. As far as I know, they don't spell anything. I might have written something out a while ago for this. Push 3 up after 9? Oh. Push 3 up after 9. Push 3 up after 9? Uh-huh. Push 3 up after 9, folks. I can't believe it. That, oh my god. What? The Black Bridge Grotto has been powered and permanently unlocked. Each day you may access one offline terminal from the network. What? Each day you may access one offline terminal from the network. Whoa. Unreal. I can't believe. Push 3 up after 9. Okay. Does this ever... This might be for something else then. I have no idea. Because I wrote down each of what the numbers are for the letter. I mean, I guess it's spelled push 3 up after 9, huh? I guess that's what it did, is it spelled push 3 up after 9. So that's what that's for. Unreal. Okay. Okay, so we did that. What did that let us do? Black Bridge Grotto. Each day you may access one offline terminal from the network. Okay. One offline terminal, so like... Okay. From here? Okay, I want to go in there. We have so many steps, thank goodness. So, okay. Let's do that first. Let's leave. Let's leave the house just because I'm kind of curious to see what the hell that's about. And then we'll come back and we'll go... I don't even need to go through the foundation because we have the entrance. Oh, it's nighttime. It's hella nighttime. But, okay, cool. Power lines. Would you look at that? Okay. This door. They've turned it into a server room. The circles. A small data microchip looks like it might be able to be plugged in somewhere. Insert microchip. But you're saying I can... There's 2 more? And then... There's a door. What on earth, dude? I-O-O. Is this one? Is this binary? I don't know. One, is this just November? Well, yeah, I guess there's no date. It's just November. November of anything. Okay. But it has this. Blackbridge. Blackbridge Network Administrator controls admin key. Admin key. Swan Song? Admin not found. We need another password? We need another password for this terminal. I mean, what? 1100? No. Ooh, Blackbridge. Miller. Ravia. Jesper. Did I Jesper? Blackbridge. There could be Blackbridge. The Blackbridge book could have a password in here. Redguard? Admin not found. Okay. Blackbridge. Arindia. Arinda. Nope. Okay. Alright, we have another password situation then, and also these. Sick. Unreal. Okay, cool. That's open now. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Alright. So now we don't... Oops. Sorry if that was loud. We don't need to go back into the house. We can just go down here to get into the foundation. I feel like there's a way to get boiler room. This is for the boiler room, right? Is it not? I don't know. Anyway. We have... Okay, so there's a couple things down here. The reservoir is currently drained, so we can go all the way to the bottom. We did a lot today, actually. Oh. Look at it all. The poor boat. So are these all? I need... What? No. These are all locked trunks? Black moon, blue moon, red sun, blue moon, red sun, black fire, white fire, red sun, blue fire, blue sun. How the hell? Just give me the sanctum key already. I wonder if I just need to like use keys. There's gotta be a way. But like, I don't know. Black, white, red. Sanctum key. I don't know, dude. Do I just pick one? Blue moon? The box containing allowance tokens is marked by fire. There's allowance tokens? Okay, so these are... Okay, well now that the reservoir is drained, I guess. I guess if we finish a run with excess keys... Okay, so maybe we don't get a Sanctum key today, and maybe this is a project. The box containing allowance tokens is marked by fire. So, no it isn't. What did we just open? Blue Moon? Allowance tokens is marked by fire. Give me Red Moon. A black box contains allowance tokens. No, it doesn't. Those are red memos. Oh my god. Okay. No Sanctum key for us yet. Unreal. Those better not be locked tomorrow. Was that one hiding? Anyway, we have one Sanctum key, so I'ma use it. Let's do that now. And then there's something else we can do. But let's do this first. So I think I want to do Arch Ares, because I think I know that one. And that's this one. Sanctum key, yes. Okay, Arch Ares is yellow. The moat, okay, so this thingy, the moat is not metropolitan or whatever, not academic. I think that's industry. The rays, I believe, are lightning. And then the color is yellow, which is like spikes, kind of like the mountain. Like that. Is this it? No. Okay, so I think my rays are off. Let me just check, I think, the moats. Oh, that was the wrong thing. I forget what that one is. All 8. That's like poetry. That I don't remember. That I don't remember. That's Fenaries. That's Arindia. That's academic. This one I believe is industrial. And then I want my rays to be lightning for stormy. Okay. And then, so let's try 4. No. Let's try 4 on the bottom, and then I gotta make this yellow again. Let's try 3. I think this was what Arindia's was, but I'll try it. See if there's any like repeating patterns. I don't remember what the transportation is for Arch Ares, admittedly. Okay. It's 3. I forget what 3 is, but we did it. Cool. I'd like most of the info. Ooh, is this an instrument? Cool. Sci-fi. First city of steel. Arch Ares, together we weather. Power in commemoration of the opening of the power plant, the Contessa. Right. Renabaum Arch Ares, first city of steel. We arrived here after a few days of sailing, and it made me realize how much more convenient it would have been in the old days when the railway tracks extended all the way north. Arch Ares is a destination with which I am well acquainted, having traveled here countless times on business for Cinca. This time, however, I will avoid the familiar towns and factories and will instead trek along the northern coast, an area with which I am wholly unfamiliar. Herbert. Okay. After a few days of sailing. Okay. Okay. Cool. And then I believe, oh my god, we're zooming. We've got an allowance puzzle. A Moragi box. Arch Ares was the very first realm to introduce a new color to the traditional monochromatic tiles of the box. Given the number of ship routes and trade relationships between the two realms, this is not surprising. Fittingly, the variation itself was based on the brass compasses manufactured in Arch Ares that were often traded to sailors in exchange for the valued Moragi puzzle boxes. When yellow tiles are pressed, they move north. Seems simple enough. So I want uh-huh. Let me reset. So one at a time. If I just hit this, yeah, my green goes down in that guy's place. So then I just need this middle one to get to the side. You can go up. And if you go up, then my green one goes in the middle, and I think that's useless. But if I do green here and then yellow, and then let me reset. Hang on. The positioning of my black tiles is really important for this. Is it ever... This is hard. Sorry, I'm just thinking. I guess now that this door is open, we don't like need to do this today, but since I'm here, I feel like we may as well. Sometimes these boxes, I'm not like, I feel like I'm not smart enough for them, which is probably true. Where do I want my green to be? Like in a corner? Probably. So how do I make that happen? I think I don't want a yellow to get in the middle. What if I do a yellow here and get the black down in the middle? And then I do a green and then a yellow here, and then I can move. And then you can swap. You can swap? I need a black to be down on the bottom, or I swapped like from the wrong spot or something. Right? Can I do that? If you go up here, you go up here. You're in here. I just need... Yeah. What does that do for me? Nothing. Damn. How do I get the green down? I need to move it. Yeah. I need to... If I do this... And then... This? Oh, I think I got it. Whew. Nice. Okay, cool. Ah, God, the things you do for $2. God, we're zooming. Why are we zooming? We have the running shoes, but like actually we're zooming. Okay, cool. That's 3. 3 down, 5 to go. Unreal. Oh, that closes that back. My bad. No, I'll keep that open, I guess. I don't know that we go back in there. Okay, so there's a sanctum in one. There's a sanctum key in one of the trunks at the bottom of the reservoir. Okay, there's a key. There's a sanctum key that involves a throne. I don't think I know what that means. A major key in the music room on rank 9. I think that one. Kind of a matter of time, kind of a matter of luck. Okay, so in the boiler room, there's a red box, which is a remote open door thingy for this, which opens this, which opens to this behemoth. This is outrageous. So this looks outside. But this steps up to here, to this room. So we want to actually move the gear just like one more over. Okay. So full disclosure, I've seen this already when I was at my friend's house. I was watching him play. And he turned on that red box and was able to get in there. Okay. Is this the last thing we have to do today? This was kind of a crazy day. I thought we would have another sanctum key, but I apparently need to unlock a lot of trunks before we do that. So, okay. Oh, is that the black mirror thingy? What if it's 1100? The thingy that we saw in the grotto. Okay, so here is the thing on this glass. This full drain 6. So this is what I saw when my friend played. Entry level 6 is to get into. It's like if you go right up to the, it's like, oh look, yeah, that line goes directly to that hole. Dock level is 13. And then full drain, obviously 0. We have another Morajai box. We've another Arindia thingy. This is a foreman's log. After 10 days of pumping water up from the underground spring, the reservoir has finally been filled. It's a shame that the old station had to be flooded as a consequence of this action, but I suspect that may have been the actual reason they chose to build a reservoir here, and as an engineer, I agree that flooding is preferable to collapsing the entire tunnel. On the bright side, now that our water supply is no longer limited, we can start to leverage steam to a much greater extent. I suspect by this time next month, the steam-powered hoists at the main site will be able to run 24 hours a day. Sick. Okay. Okay. Yep. And then I think I fucked it. Hang on. Do that. Do that. Easy peasy. Even more allowance. How much allowance do we have every day? $23 of allowance. It's pretty good. Okay, so then we can move the gear so we can go over that way. I'm gonna try there's a padlock over there. I'm gonna try 1100. That's like my best guess, basically. And I only just got it from the Black Ridge Grotto. But this video is getting pretty long, so I'm only going to try the one. We can come back and try this padlock again. Okay, yeah, I think that goes where I need it to go. What? This isn't numbers. There's an 8. What the hell? Oh, it's letters? And then 8? Meek? Do you think the 8... Do you think the 8's a red herring, or do you think the 8 matters? 8. Low. Is there a L-O-C? Locate. Nope. Sate. Late. Row late. Low late. Po late. To late. It might not be 8. I have no idea. There's a... Holy shit. There's a gem. There's a red letter. Wow. There's a floor plan. Oh my god. And I think a foreman's log, maybe? We gotta get in there. What? What are you? What are you? I have no idea. Oh, that's gonna drive me nuts. Anyway, this is something to think about. God, okay, we have to open this padlock. We gotta... There's the thing now in the Blackbridge Grotto. We have all of the permanent additions now, finally. Oh. What a day. We did almost filled in the entire house except for this bottom corner. But that's fine. We did the laboratory puzzle, finally, so we got the Blackbridge Grotto. We had the boiler room pump room combo finally for access to the reserve tank. What else do we want the boiler room to connect to? I don't even know. Those were like the big two, the laboratory and the pump room, and we did them in a single day. Yeah, man. I guess next time we get the library and we have the magnifying glass, I want to read a new clue closer. Otherwise, dude, I don't know. We gotta get some more information for that padlock. And I mean, there's a door. There's a door in the Blackbridge Grotto that we gotta open somehow. We have all those trunks at the bottom of the reservoir now that we need keys for, or I can, I don't know, use my brain, but if we're being real, that's not gonna happen. Alright. Crazy day. I really, really hope that the ones that we've opened already will still be open tomorrow. We'll see, I suppose. Oh yeah, I have the key card. Is there anything else I want to do in the house before I call it? I don't think so. Oh, there probably would have been like an experiment in the laboratory that we could have done. It could be it could be an immediately like give me $1 billion or something, you know? We may as well go see what that experiment is. I was too worked up about everything else in the laboratory to pay attention to the experiment. But this was one of our more eventful days, certainly in recent memory. Kind of insane, the amount of stuff that we got to do today, and also the amount of stuff that we didn't even get to do today that I thought we'd be able to. I thought we would get like a fourth sanctum for sure, but of course not. Immediately. Wait. Gain a key for every 2 hallways in your house. We can get keys. We got 3 keys. We go back to the reservoir trunks. Let this be a lesson. Don't end your days prematurely if you still have stuff to do. We can open 3 more trunks. We could maybe even get a sanctum key. Okay, there was one. Yeah, you're hidden as fuck. What the hell are you? Oh. A box in the water contains 3 allowance tokens. That's handwritten. The sanctum key is not in a box in the water. Okay, do I want allowance tokens or do I want a sanctum key? All green memos found in boxes in the water are true. Well, that's false. All right. The sanctum key is not in the water. So that rules those out, but there's apparently allowance tokens in there. I feel like I'm just going to open all of these at some point. Again, as long as they're not locked again tomorrow. If they're locked again tomorrow, I'm going to be pissed. How many even are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's like 20 at least, if not more. I'm not saying we're not gonna have a day where we're balling on keys, but like that's a lot of keys. I guess if we could get a lot of money in the laundry room and then turn our money into keys, that's a possibility, sure, but I don't know. Anyway, hopefully we don't need to do all of those in a single day. I think though, genuinely at this point, that is actually gonna do it for today. Is that real? Is there anything else that I can do? We did pump room stuff. I don't think there's. I don't need to spend. I'm so eepy. I gotta go to bed. Yeah. What a day. What a crazy day. Is there anything? If we check the house inventory, is there anything that I missed? Like, is there gonna be like a billion keys? There's a battery pack? Where? Are you kidding me? Where? I'm gonna lose it. Somewhere in this house is a battery pack? I don't have the workshop, dude. That doesn't matter. We don't have the workshop. Okay. Well, I think that's actually going to do it for today. We did a fuck ton today. We did the lock tower puzzle with a little help from some folks on Reddit. Thank you so much. We got boiler room to combo with pump room and laboratory. We did the laboratory puzzle to open the Black Bridge Grotto. We got a sanctum key from the clock tower, and we went down the foundation and we did the third. We did the Archeries core sigil room. We did, what else did we do? We did the red box in the boiler room to open that red door. Fuck, we did a ton. We did a ton today. This was a crazy day. Oh my god. Okay, so other sanctum keys. A king's throne. That might be like a king in chess, maybe. Yeah, somewhere where a king would exist. The office has a king. There might be another king. I don't know. The music room. The major key can be a sanctum key if the music room is on rank 9. So that's something to work towards. That's a good reason too for like farming dice or also getting the study to reroll. That's how we were able to do what we did today. So that's a good strategy. Still need money to buy the trunks. We got a lot more shit to do, but like today was insane for progress. I like can't get over it how much we got to do today. deleting the archives. So, okay, so we got to get the crown and then delete the archives. And that might do something. Oh my god. What a insane. What a insane. What a insane. There's a bunch of achievements to do still. 40, we got to do 11 more parlor games. We got to do, we got to make 3 more things in the workshop. We got to win the drafting strategy sweepstakes by having 20 dead ends in the house. All 8 realm sigils, we were 3 of 8. The room 8 we haven't even unlocked. Jesus Christ. It's nighttime. What even time is it? Are you locked on 1:30? No. Is it 5 minutes after 6 in the morning? Is that what that means, or is that evening? That probably is 6 a.m. That might be 6 a.m. Holy smokes. Simon, it's bedtime. Me, it's bed. I gotta go to bed. I've been up. It's late. I'm not gonna tell you what time it is, but just know it's late. Folks, kind of an insane day today. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, if you enjoyed today's video, feel free to subscribe for some more blueprints. I do have some other things as well. Architect Shopping Center. Wow. Any new rooms? I feel like we haven't had a new room in a long time. The dormitory was a new room, right? Yeah. The dormitory was a new room. Yeah, insane day in blueprints today. I can't get over it. We have made all of the rooms. We've added all of the rooms from the drafting studio that we could. So we don't even really need to see that anymore. Yeah, man. I would love to get some more upgrade discs, I think, and upgrade some more rooms. But yeah. Anyway, like I was saying, subscribe for more. I do Pokemon stuff as well. I'm streaming Pokemon on Twitch. So I think the Twitch is in the description. If it isn't, I'll add it. But it should have been this whole time if I'm a good YouTuber. Like the video if you liked. I mean, today was a pretty crazy day. And yeah. I'll see you. Hope to see you again next time for some more blueprints. Take care. Bye-bye.